Pandemic ruins everything. Anyway, good morning. And Pia Cabaret. This is Suriname. But in the late 1800s, a long time ago, many people from Indonesia, specifically the island of Java, came here as indentured laborers. The Dutch brought them over when both of the countries were Dutch colonies. Today, the Indonesians are still here. Of course, they're Surinamese now, and they make up an important part of the country's culture. What we're going to do today is we're going to travel around and try to learn a little bit more about their story. And also use this as an excuse to eat a lot of Indonesian food. Let's go. This supermarket right here is not Indonesian, it's Chinese, but I'm just kind of laughing because if you've ever been to China, you'll know this is a super stereotypical shop. They got like the scrolling neon light sign, which in China that works really well because one word in Chinese is just one character. You can fit a ton of information, a ton of promotions. It's a little more awkward in English, to be honest. Alright, so it's about 8:30 a.m. on a Sunday. And typically, it takes something very special to have me up at this time. And that special thing is there is a weekly Indonesian food market right up the street. So we will start our journey today in the best way possible. What a marker. Gotta do this. Alright, so I've never been to Indonesia, but I've been to Malaysia and Singapore, which is kind of similar. The only thing I know about Indonesian food is that there's this thing called nasi, which is rice, and they basically put rice in everything. Yeah, hi. Food. Yeah, food. I'm trying to try some Indonesian food, some Javanese food. What are the different things?
Different.
Yeah. What is this right here?
It's chicken.
It's chicken?
Yes.
It's not liver?
No.
Okay.
Only chicken.
Okay, I'll take one of those.
Yeah, thank you.
What do you call that?
Satay.
Satay?
Yeah.
Satay. Okay.
In Indonesia, they call it satay ayam.
Satay ayam.
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, ayam is chicken, right?
Yeah, ayam is chicken.
Oh, okay. Thank
And where are you from?
you. American.
Oh, America. Okay.
Yeah. Not Dutch.
You're working?
Yeah, kind of. You can say that.
Okay.
Working and travel.
Working in there.
Okay, but down. That's pretty interesting. It's like sweet and spicy at the same time. Do I have a question? Wait, what are these right here? It's food? Eten? Alright, now I got it.
They steam it.
They steam it.
Yes.
It's like a steamed bun.
Yes.
Oh, okay. It's good? Good?
Yeah.
Sweet? A lot of suiker? A lot of suiker? No? I'll try one.
Okay.
It's great. Oh, okay. But nothing. Hey, that's nice. Nice little snack here. Alright, we're gonna try. Excuse me? Do you know what this is called? Lapis. Okay, we're gonna try a lapis right now. Lapis. Lapis. Alright. And there's a random white guy. That's a lot less sweet than you would expect it to be, but still pretty sweet. It's good though. Alright. Got like the main noodle and rice dishes right here. That's a little too heavy for me at the moment though. So as you can see, this market is not just for tourists. You got even the locals coming here. Because you can pick up like fresh vegetables, you know, different spices, sauces, whatever. In addition to all the nice Javanese food. Yo, excuse me. Where do I get a drink like that one? Right over here?
Yes, man.
Oh, okay. But no. I heard a lot about this drink right here. What do you call this? What is this? Dawet? Okay. Yeah, ik wil dawet. Yeah. Eentje. Yeah. Alsjeblieft. Oh. Okay. Excuse me, sir. What do you call this?
Dawet.
Oh yeah, dawet. Okay, thanks. Bedankt. I already forgot what this thing is called. All right, let's try out the dawet. I think this is gonna be way more sweet than what I usually drink, but how do I describe that? It's like if it was cotton candy made out of roses. This is why I don't make food videos. Okay. Again? Mirror? Okay. That was nice, but this is not a food vlog. Here, we go on adventures, we seek out the history of a place, and we get into trouble. So let's move on. Next, we're going east. All right, so my idea now is we're gonna go east to the province of Kamiwine. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, but it sounds kind of funny that way. Kamiwine. And that province has traditionally had a very large Javanese-Indonesian population, because that is where the original sugar plantations and factories were found. Notably, in a place called Marienburg, which is the site of the original plantation that the Dutch Trading Society brought the Javanese indentured laborers to, there was a workers' uprising. And so that place has a lot of importance in the Javanese-Surinamese community. A lot of hyphens there. I think it'll be very interesting to go and check that out, but it's not that easy to get to. So I'm gonna have to find a private taxi. I think I know a guy. All right, here we go. Got the Guyana team together again. All right, so are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Bent je klaar? Ik ben klaar. You know what the name of this bridge is? Bashabrook. There you go. We're crossing over the Bashabrook Bridge. Bashabrook.
Was ex-president.
Oh.
Many people jump from this bridge and kill themselves.
Oh.
Suicide.
Oh, there's a fun fact. So you got this bridge up for about a couple of decades, which allows you to quickly cross the mighty Suriname River and get to the other side, get to the Kamiwine province. Before that, you probably had to take a ferry.
Yes. That would be like hours.
Hours. Imagine. Hours just to get to the Indonesian food. So we found a nice lady who knows where the plantation is, and we're just following her right now.
Okay, thank you a lot.
Dankjewel. All right, this is it. This is what Javanese people traveled across the world to come and work for. Hoi. Oh. Place is completely deserted. I was told that for many years this area was completely deserted. It was overgrown with shrubbery. But in recent years, there's been more of a push to turn it into a museum and a memorial site. But I'm assuming, like with many things, the pandemic must have killed that off. Ja, ik kom van Amerika.
America. Okay. Miss you. We're going inside.
Ze maken alcohol hier.
Backside. What's it?
Wat is jouw naam?
Robert.
Robert, oké.
Okay.
Tom.
Your name?
Tommy.
Okay. Tan.
Yeah.
And Robert.
Robert, yeah. Hebben ze hier suiker gemaakt?
Yes. En hier vermalen en dingen verpakken ding.
Oh,
Hier.
oké.
Hier en hier.
Oké.
Alleen vrouwen werken.
Amerika.
Wife.
Wife?
Alleen walking.
Oh,
In de troon.
oké.
And that the mannen walking.
Oh.
You understand me now? Come on. And here was
De dingen.
van the alcohol.
Oké. So,
Sugar hill.
het is fabriek?
Fabriek, ja.
Oké, was fabriek? Oké. Kan ik
Nee,
naar
pas op
de...
met die...
No?
Nee. Nee,
Het,
alsjeblieft.
gevaarlijk?
Nee, is gevaarlijk.
Gevaarlijk, oké.
Ik bedel je. Ik ben vandaag
Oké, oké.
jaren. Ik ben 50 jaar
Okay,
geworden.
we don't go up there.
Ja, wat gaat die kant? Stoomketel.
Now we're going into a jungle.
Als de stoomketel,
Yeah.
hier Marienberg, hier batterij. Kom kijken.
Okay. Ik heb een vraag. Wanneer hier hebt gesloten?
Ja, in 1991.
Oh, oké.
Nog maar zien?
Dit is interessant, maar ik kwam hier om meer te weten te komen over de
Van hier. You speak hem? You speak hem. Zeg hem.
Okay.
You understand me, huh?
Yeah. You speak English?
I don't speak English.
No English, okay. That's it.
What do you want?
Just to talk with him.
Vale. Oh, ang makatago period dito.
Quality.
Oh, check ka period.
Blackbeard.
Ah.
He wants our attend there.
Want to attend here?
Yes.
Okay.
Come.
Yeah, I pay.
Okay.
Okay, marble.
Power beer.
Yeah, who you?
25 card.
You have a beer? And 200. Okay.
Net. Teka, ano problem net? Ano lang? Oh. To pay. Yes.
Yeah. The winkel?
Eh?
The winkel?
Yeah.
Here's in winkel?
Winkel nee.
Nee?
Nee, daar kijk. Daar is winkel, Parbo.
Oh, there is winkel. Okay.
Ja, daar is winkel. Dit is Sherry Bed.
Sherry bet. Oh,
Sherry
okay.
bed,
Oh,
sherry
okay.
bed.
Betting
sherry
money.
bed.
Okay.
Yes, nee, play money.
Okay.
Daar is winkel.
Okay.
And daar is, this is winkel maar closed.
Oh, okay.
This is closed just now, after I go open.
Do you know anyone who speaks English that could take me and help explain a little bit?
Bembo yung, minutapit bembo.
Okay. That man is going off on his bicycle to find somebody to guide me around. Hey. Oi.
May pagkain ala kami sharing na monument. Monument, you can speak with it, yeah?
I'm the guide of it.
You're the guide?
Yes.
Okay, the chief.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Go sharing na, go.
Yeah. Let's
Yeah,
go.
okay.
And you know English, all right, nice.
Yes.
All right.
was a sugar cane.
Okay.
A sugar cane factory.
Yeah.
And after the slave, we don't have no workers. We take the contractors
Okay.
from India and Indonesia.
When did your family come here?
My grandfather
Yeah.
and my grandmother did come from Indonesia, but my father is born in Suriname.
Oh, okay.
This place was only for the staff members.
Okay.
Only
This right here.
Yes.
Okay.
Only the white men, they work here.
Oh, this is like the white man spot.
This is the house of the staff members.
Oh, so this was like the staff dormitory.
Yes. This place is only for the staff members.
Are there people who live here now?
Yes.
Okay.
The ex-workers.
Ex-workers?
Yes, from here.
Okay. Were you an ex-worker?
Yes, I work in 25 years.
25 years. Wow. Okay.
Twenty-one May. They go to Batavia. In this ocean, Suez Canal. They go first to Amsterdam for the registration.
Okay.
And after that, they come in Suriname.
So they went around Africa.
Yes.
They went to the Netherlands first.
And 9 August.
How long?
21 May 1890. They stop in Amsterdam for the registration and they come in 9 August.
9 August.
Yes.
Okay, so about 3 months. So this was the head of the plantation's house. Then it was a museum. Now it's nothing. And here's the cow. Hoe gaat het? After the end of slavery, the Dutch still needed labor for their sugar plantations. It wasn't that profitable anymore, but it still made money. At first, they brought over people from India, but the Dutch didn't like this because they had to rely on the British to bring them over. But the Dutch had another colony. In fact, it was their most infamous colony. I'm speaking, of course, of Indonesia. And so the Dutch began to invite people from there to come over, specifically from the island of Java. And a surprisingly large amount of people made the ridiculous journey from Indonesia, across the world, across Africa, to the Netherlands, and then here to South America, to work on sugar plantations. Many didn't know what they were getting into, but many ended up staying, and they're still here today. So this plantation, and this province, Kamiwan, was in essence the center of Indonesian life in Suriname. So was this a good place to live back then? It was a good life?
No good life, but you struggle.
Struggle?
Yes.
Okay, not a good life.
Yeah. Not a good life.
And now you still live here?
Yes, that's where the kampong is, where the contractor live.
Yeah.
I live there.
Could I see that?
Yeah.
Could I see the contractor house? Cool. So on this street you had the former workers of the plantation, and they still live here.
Yeah, they live here.
They don't get any pension, but they get to keep the houses that they used to live in.
Yes.
Okay.
They can live here.
Yeah.
It's a big place.
That's kind of tough.
Yeah, it's a big place.
Yeah. Do you have family that supports you?
A family?
Yeah.
I don't have a child.
You don't have a child?
No, I adopt one girl.
You adopted a girl?
Yes.
Wow.
And now she's 42 years.
Now she's 42 years old.
And I have two granddaughters.
Okay.
I live here.
Okay.
On the side.
On the other side. Okay.
Yeah. This place was good place.
This used to be a good place.
Yeah, the good place. was
Back in
here.
the day.
Yes.
Hoe gaat het? Hi.
Yeah. But this is the
Amerikaans.
Oh, you're American. Dat is ook geweldig.
Hoe lang je hebt gewoond
This no,
hier?
no, this no walk here.
Yes.
Oh, you came from Paramaribo to
Yeah,
live here.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
you immigrated here. Okay.
Ja, ik woon al 18 jaar hier.
And he lives here 18 years.
18 years. Okay, so it's a nice place to be.
Yes.
Very peaceful. It's a winkel.
These are our ex-workers. They don't get pension. They sell this pepper, tomatoes too.
Oh, okay. This is like a way of
Yes.
supporting yourselves. I mean, I don't actually need anything, but
15, 20.
okay, maybe I'll buy some peppers.
15.
Good.
15.
Okay, 15. It's cucumber. This one's string beans.
Yes.
Some eggs.
Yeah.
Fear eggs. Fear I. 54. Okay. It's 10. It's okay.
Okay, thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Dankjewel.
This walk here maybe 15 years.
15 years in the plantation. Okay.
In this plantation.
In this plantation. And when they left, they just changed
Yeah,
everything.
only we get this house with no pension.
Yeah. That's tough because, like, yeah, a house is useful.
Yes.
Obviously, a house is a great thing to have, but it's hard to work here.
And no repair.
Oh, you have to do the repairs yourself.
Yeah, yourself.
Here you have like a little Javanese mosque. Most of the mosques in Suriname are owned by Javanese people, or set up by Javanese people, I should say. And you may have noticed, not only here in Suriname, but in Guyana as well, you haven't really seen anybody with like long beards or women in hijabs or anything like that. People are very relaxed when it comes to religion here. The secret is that it's the culture that determines people's behavior more than the religion. In spite of all the problems, you still stay here
Yes,
in
with
Suriname.
all the problems I see.
Yeah, you never wanted to leave.
No, I don't want to leave.
That really tells you how beautiful Suriname is.
Yes. And
In spite of all the problems,
you,
you're still surrounded by all this beautiful nature. Your grandfather's roots are Indonesian, but you're Surinamese
I
completely.
see,
Okay, hey. That makes sense.
I feel good as Suriname.
Yeah, it's kind of the same. I'm just an American. I'm not like Irish or German. That's 500.
Yes,
Is that good?
Yes, thank you.
Okay. Yeah.
And have a good day.
Yeah, you too.
Yes.
Thanks for the explanation of
Yes.
everything. Yeah. Sorry that the economy is so rough and everything, but thank you.
Okay. I go.
You have a nice day.
I go take my bicycle.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Definitely didn't mind throwing him a big tip. He's had I don't know if I want to say a rough life, but that kind of sucks to like work your whole life for like the same company, and then they don't even give you a pension. Sounds like a really nice guy too. He's like adopted a little girl here. She wasn't even Javanese; she was Indian. His wife passed away. It's a somewhat depressing place, but at the same time, it is very, very beautiful here. Okay, bye bye. Sabbatical. Lead. Oh yeah, you understood that. Je begrijpt.
Ja, een beetje.
Oké, ja, ik leer Japans.
Oh, een beetje, ja.
Een beetje, een beetje. Here we go. Here is bestellen. I don't know what that means, but I'm going to assume it means the best. Nasi? Oh, okay, yeah. Medium, middle.
Coffee, coffee,
Coffee, yeah.
Okay, 75.
75, okay. Sit down for a bit and have my last nasi dish until I ever go to Indonesia. It's an interesting looking meal right there. Whew. So yeah, that was good. I even picked up another box to give to my driver. Who, I'm embarrassed to say, I've kind of forgotten his name. I just mentally learned his name as the guy from Guyana. You ever been in that situation before? Then you have to find a way to like figure out their name without actually letting them know that you forgot it. It's tough. Oh, it's getting dark out here. I think it's time to go home soon. So even though the Javanese people in Suriname came here under, let's be real, not the best conditions, much like almost everyone that was brought to Suriname, seems like they made the most of it. And in the end, only about 20%, when given the option, actually went back to Indonesia. The rest stayed here and obviously became part of the nation of Suriname. Granted, a very large portion of the Javanese-Surinamese left when given the opportunity to go to the Netherlands. That was right before Suriname got independence because they were worried about where the politics were going. But when you look at the beauty that surrounds you in this country, which you probably can't see right now because it's really dark out, you can kind of understand why they always come back. See you tomorrow morning.
Don't forget to send me the reminder.
Yeah.
I must be here.
Okay, I'll try. All right, we're back. All right. So, I think that concludes our meeting with the Javanese-Surinamese. Man, if people in Indonesia are as friendly as the people that I met today, I really gotta get over there. Seriously. And I think that also concludes our tour of Suriname itself. At least for now. As always, there's much more to see. But I think it's time to move on. Met a lot of interesting people, had a lot of good food, and had some really interesting experiences. If you're thinking about visiting Suriname after watching these videos, you definitely should do it. I highly recommend it. It's like a hidden gem, you know? Definitely off of the radar. It's not going to stay that way though. I think it's going to get a lot more popular in the coming years. The word's going to get out, so get down here now. But anyway, I got to get some sleep. Waking up really early tomorrow so that we can continue the road trip. So, me aussi, Suriname. Me aussi.
Lock the door for me from the inside.
You want me to lock the door? This is a very unique experience.
I cannot lock it.
Okay. Oh, I see. Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay. It's okay? Okay. Wow. Definitely never been on a flight this small before. private jet or something like that.